Everyone shares updates. Someone reads a verse. They pray briefly at the end. It feels warm. It feels supportive. And for many churches, that's where discipleship stops. Small groups were meant to be more than this. The early church met in homes, yes, but they didn't just talk about their week. They shared everything they had. They devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching. They broke bread with glad and sincere hearts, and people were being saved daily. Their gatherings weren't social clubs. They were laboratories of transformation. But somewhere along the way, small groups became comfortable. They became places where believers gathered to avoid loneliness. Not to sharpen one another. The Bible says iron sharpens iron. But when the group avoids hard conversations, when no one challenges anyone's sin, when grace becomes an excuse instead of fuel for change, iron just sits next to iron. Dull, unchanged. Here's what happened. Churches wanted people to feel welcome. They wanted attendance to grow, so they softened the edges. They made small groups feel safe, which is good. But they also made them shallow, which is deadly. Discipleship requires more than showing up. It requires vulnerability, confession, accountability, growth. And most small groups replaced all of that with polite conversation and surface-level prayer requests. Jesus told his disciples to teach others to obey everything he commanded. Not discuss it, obey it. That means someone in the group has to ask the uncomfortable questions. Are you praying daily? Are you evangelizing? Are you serving the poor? Are you fighting your sin or just managing it? Without those questions, the group becomes a Christian social club. Friendly, affirming, fruitless. So the group keeps meeting. People keep attending. But nothing changes. No one grows. No one gets confronted about their lack of prayer life or their avoidance of evangelism. They just keep coming back, week after week, feeling like they're doing something spiritual, when really, they're just doing something social. Fellowship replaced discipleship, and the church called it growth. The tragedy isn't that small groups exist, it's that we convinced ourselves that attending one equals following Christ. It doesn't. Discipleship happens when someone who knows Jesus better helps someone else obey him more. If your small group isn't producing disciples who make disciples, it's just a Bible-themed book club. Comfortable, yes. Transformational? Not even close. Sunday